This is A Drink with the Hurricane, the talk show discussing all things growing your home care business. Shadow your power partners. Always have marketing collateral on hand because you never know who you're going to meet. You never know when you're going to have to show something to somebody to be the person to answer their prayers because they're desperate because someone's going home that needs care and they don't know who to refer to, and you're in the right place at the right time. Go there twice a week. This is what's called bookending, all right? So you bookend it. Show up on Monday, come back on Thursday. Following week, show up on Tuesday, come back on Friday. Come on Wednesday. Repeat it. Stagger the days. Sometimes come in on a weekend. There's different people there on a weekend, and I'll tell you, it's a lot easier to get into the hospital on a weekend than it is on a weekday. So stagger it. Don't be afraid to do it. Business owners, give your business development person a day off the next week if they work on a Saturday, okay? It's worth it. Drop in, obviously. Go there every opportunity you get. Visit clients. Let me ask you, do you ever have a patient go to the hospital? Yes or yes? Yeah, of course you do, right? So because that, make sure you bring the HIPAA form and go visit your patients. Talk to their case managers. Talk to their social workers. When you do that, those social workers, those case managers are like, you do this for all of your patients? Yes, we do. Hey, I got somebody else here. Do you have time? Can you go see them? Yeah, of course I can. That's what I want. That's what we want to do. That's how you do it. Sponsor their events. Already talked about that. Visit your friends and family at the hospital. Obviously, we all know somebody in the hospital. Make sure we take advantage of it. Use the hospital yourself. True story. See my wrist here? There's a nice scar on my wrist. This goes way back to 2010. I was trying to get into Census Medical Center, which is a big hospital around the corner of my office. I went snowboarding. I didn't slip my wrist. I went snowboarding. And I thought that I was Shaun White because it was like the Olympics and stuff. I'm like, yeah. And I went down this half pipe on the mountain, and I fell, and I broke my wrist, right? And I had a stick shift BMW M3, that M3 I showed you, it was stick shift. And every time I put the car in second, fourth, or sixth gear, it hurt. So it was like, right? I didn't realize it was broken because it didn't like come through the skin or anything, but it hurt. A week goes by, see one of my nurse liaisons. She's like, that is definitely broken. Go to the hospital right away or go to an orthopedic. Call an orthopedic, whatever. Come in, see the orthopedic. I'm sitting down on the table. Orthopedic comes in. He looks at the x-ray. He goes, yeah, your wrist is broken. We got two options. We can set it and put it in a cast. It'll take about 5-6 weeks to heal. Or we can get you in surgery and we can put plates and screws in and you'll be able to use your hand in 5 days. And I'm like, okie dokie. And they're like, so we're going to do the surgery tomorrow. And I said, well, yeah, hold on a second though. I've been trying to work with you for a long time. And if you want to cut me open and do surgery on me, then I would like to know that if you're going to get paid from my insurance provider, I'd like to have a lunch and learn to meet with your staff and work with you and get referrals long term. And the doctor goes, excuse me? And I said, you heard me. I'd like to get a lunch and learn on the books before we schedule this surgery so that I could come in and talk about my company, Care Choice. He goes, hold on 1 second. And he leaves. He comes back out. He grabs his partner. He comes in and he goes, tell him what you just told me. And I explained the whole situation again. And the guy, they were laughing so hard. They were like, I've been a physician for 25 years, blah, blah, blah. We have never had anybody who has the balls that you have sitting there with a broken wrist saying, give me a lunch and learn. They were like, yes, go down the hallway, schedule the lunch and learn, and then we'll do the surgery for tomorrow. And I was great. Did the lunch and learn, end up getting, yeah, you can't make this up. It is so true, but it happens. One of my clients many, many years ago, Anna, same thing. Her husband needed a procedure, and she leveraged her husband's procedure to get in and meet the director of case management and everything else. I know this sounds crazy, but crazy is what works sometimes. Right? What's the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, right? This is different things that we're not doing that actually gets us the results that we're after. All right? Ask and you shall receive. Always, always, always ask for the business. And so once you do that, and you attack, and you get, and you do all of these things, and this is consistent, and remember the key, 6 months to a year. I do not want to sugarcoat that. It is 6 months to a year. Yes, I developed my hospitals faster, but I also developed a company that has helped people grow their businesses by $1 billion. All right? That's not normal. Normal is all of this consistently for 6 months to a year. More seasoned people will do it in 6 months. More inexperienced folks, a year. Give yourself plenty of time, because when you do this and you start getting it, then you just stand victorious. And it's beautiful when you do this, because this is when you get to a point where every single week you're literally getting 4, 5, sometimes 7, 10. Some of your hospitals in the New York City area, Lenox Hill, Presbyterian, Sinai, all of those hospitals, you will get 12, 15 referrals a week from each one of those or greater. I know we were talking about growing and scaling your business. It is, you get into those hospitals, forget about it. There's your $10 million revenue jump just from getting into those hospitals. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. They are like fortresses, but I've helped people do it. So I know what the potential is. And I've seen the revenue jump up with it. It's going to take you and some effort, and you're going to have success. This is hospital marketing. Thank you.